let's move into our next segment.
Great.
So, for this next segment, for our weekly discussion, we're going to start off probably the first week of every month with a discussion of the month ahead.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our October preview. So basically what we're going to do is we'll just go movies, games, etc., kind of talk about what's coming out, when it's coming out, and then each of us are going to choose what we are most excited about in that category. So why don't we start off with games. Video games. Cool?
What do we got coming this month?
Alright, so October 6th, we have Rock Band 4.
Okay.
I'll jump ahead a little bit. October 20th, we have Guitar Hero Live. So both of those music franchises are coming back. Are you excited at all about this? They've been gone for a while.
They have been. I never really got into Rock Band.
Okay.
I am much more of kind of a solo player. I'm a soloist in my own band. I don't need a band.
Jamie Foxx over here, the soloist.
No, I'm not a big multiplayer fan. So Rock Band never really caught on. Like if I was over at somebody's place, like they might have it out, I'd try it. But it never just really clicked for me. Guitar Hero I did get into. Guitar Hero 3 and Guitar Hero 4 I got really into. Didn't touch any of the specialty ones since then. Aerosmith and I don't know what else.
DJ Hero.
I didn't do DJ Hero. Or they had a full band one. Was it Band Hero or
I think Band
something
Hero.
like that.
Yeah.
Didn't get into that. I'm interested in the new Guitar Hero. I don't know if I'll pick it up day one. I'm gonna probably kind of wait on it. We'll see.
Fair enough. The investment in money and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm probably out until and I feel like it'll be. I could see this hitting big again. It's been enough time, and I think it'll be a little bit of a phase, and then we'll again phase out.
Yeah.
We'll just be in this cycle of this for the rest of our lives. October 9th, we have Chibi Robo Zipdash, right?
Ziplash.
Ziplash.
Yes.
So I know this is one that you're excited about.
I'm very excited for this.
Okay.
I like the Chibi Robo franchise.
What is Chibi Robo for those who
Chibi Robo, if you don't know, he is just that. He is a little robot. And he started off, I believe it was in the GameCube, was I think the first game. And he kind of just went around and did chores. He just took care of the house, cleaned it up. He's had a couple sequels since then, and this one is actually going to be a side-scroller. I don't believe any of the other ones were in that vein.
So.
But the great thing about this game
It has an amiibo?
If it does have an amiibo. If you get the bundle, it comes with an amiibo. And I need that amiibo to complete my collection.
Right.
I mean, I'm excited about the game. The game looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a fun platformer. You kind of use... He's got like a plug kind of attached to him.
Is it going to be useless in the game, the amiibo? Or is it going to have... Okay.
It makes you like Super Chibi Robo or something, and he's like gold and is big. I don't know. I don't use the amiibo in the games anyway. They're all in the package. I don't touch that stuff.
Right. Just like your condoms.
Thanks.
Useless.
Anyway, you use the plug kind of as platforming mechanism and to maneuver. Recharge, there's some different mechanics in there. But it looks like a lot of fun. I'm a big side-scroller platformer fan. So I'm definitely looking forward to check that out. And I can always use some more stuff on my 3DS to play. I feel like the 3DS space has been a little barren. So we got Happy Home Designer, but there hasn't been a whole lot recently. So I'm excited to kind of pick that back up and dive into that.
Nice, cool. I'm in no rush. October the 16th, another Nintendo game. Maybe the last Nintendo game of the year, almost. We have Yoshi's Woolly World. We should also say, again, Chibi Robo was for the 3DS, the Rock Bands are for PS4 and Xbox One, and then we have Yoshi's Woolly World now for the Wii U.
Yes.
So this is a game that I'm looking forward to, primarily because it looks gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Kirby's Epic Yarn. This is definitely a game in that mold, except for instead of yarn, now they're clay, right? Or
no, it's still yarn.
Still yarn.
The clay one was Rainbow Curse.
But I mean, it looks great, right?
Yeah.
The reviews have been okay. It's been out in Europe for a while, but I'm looking forward to this one.
Pretty much everywhere but America.
For a long time, which is weird. Game we'll both be picking up.
Yeah, I'm excited. And again, just like Chibi Robo, you can get the bundle with an amiibo. Now the amiibo for this one's different. If you guys don't know, this one is actually made of yarn. It is a little plush Yoshi made of yarn instead of the plastic. So that's kind of a cool
Yeah.
and they're going to have 3 different kinds. I'm going to get on a little amiibo,
Wow.
little amiibo thing here. They got the green Yoshi, they got the blue Yoshi, and the pink Yoshi.
Yeah.
And they have a Mega Yoshi, who is, I believe, like 8 inches tall, 7 inches tall.
Wow.
He's also going to be $40. But he's really cool looking.
I mean, you have to get it right.
I'm in. Like if I get the other 3, I kind of need the big one, right?
Crazy.
Right? Am I crazy?
Yes. All right. So moving on. On October the 23rd, we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So let me just say, the Assassin's Creed games, played the first one.
Okay.
Almost all the way through. It got too repetitive.
Okay.
But it was fun. Second game, got it, and I was like, wow, it's the same thing again. And then I have not played one since. I've heard that Black Flag, which I have because it was a free Games with Gold, a couple months back. I have not put it in. I've heard that was a change for the franchise. It was fun, but then the last one, Unity, was apparently not that great. But this one, I don't know if I'm going to get Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but I do think it looks fun. I do love the time period. I love, the whole idea of it being set in that whole, Gothic Victorian age, and Jack the Ripper being involved in DLC or whatever. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I probably won't get it anytime soon. But what about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I've actually never played an Assassin's Creed game. I bought the first one at some sale probably a couple years ago. Never got around to it. Didn't really have a whole, I got it, was like, oh, everyone loves these games, okay, I'm gonna get the first one, and everyone said, well, no, you gotta get the second one, the second one's better. I'm like, well, I can't play the second one without playing the first one. I'm sure I can, and it won't make a difference, but personally, I like to play things in order.
Okay.
Never got around to it, and then Black Flag came out, everyone loved it, and I was like, oh, well, maybe, I might like Black Flag at that point, like, I don't really care about the continuity of whatever, I just want to play the game. Never got around to getting it, but I know it's bundled with a lot of the Xbox One consoles. I have not picked up an Xbox One yet, so that's definitely, if I were to get a bundle with that in it, I would probably play it. It's not something I would necessarily actively go seek out. Unity and Rogue didn't really have any interest in it, but same as you, like Syndicate, like it looks interesting, it looks fun.
It's definitely a time period I'm interested in.
But I've got too much other stuff to play. I don't have time to maybe pick it up and try it. Like, it's something that if I were to get it, it would be down the road, maybe a PS Plus game or Games with Gold or something that eventually will show up.
Yeah, someday in a few years. And the last game of the month is a big one. October 27th, we have Halo 5 Guardians. And this is the game that I'm going to convince you to buy an Xbox One for. It is my goal for the next month, ladies and gentlemen.
That's his goal, is just to buy stuff.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm excited for Halo 5. Halo 4 was a bit disappointing to me in how short it was and all of that. I'm liking everything I'm seeing from Halo 5, though. I'm definitely, I got an Xbox One recently. It's definitely something I feel like I have to get.
Yeah.
They kind of get you like that. But I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Okay.
So, what about you?
Well, this has always been the game that I said from the get-go of Xbox, when Halo 5 comes out, I'll go ahead and I'll finally get an Xbox One. Stuff has come out along the way that at the time there was nothing that really interested me in Xbox One. I really want to play Sunset Overdrive. I really want to play Ori and the Blind Forest. There's a couple other things that have come out that I definitely want to get. And I was like, well, do I want to wait for a console, like the exclusive console bundle or something like that? And I was like, okay, and then they announced it. Here's our Halo 5 console. It looks pretty cool. And then they said it cost $500, and I said no. We had this discussion at Microsoft. I'm not paying $500 for your console. So maybe I might end up waiting until... This will actually end up probably being the first Halo game I get not at release. There's just too much coming out that I don't necessarily have the money to put towards an Xbox One. I may wait for some Black Friday deals and pick it up then. But
by year's end, I'm telling you,
as much as I want to play it, it's just not in the cards for me this month.
Alright, fair enough. But you can keep buying amiibos.
Oh, I can keep buying.
Useful.
Yeah, that's why I can't buy an Xbox One. Spend all my money on amiibo.
So out of those games,
okay,
what is the one that you're looking forward to the most?
Ooh, probably by default, I guess Yoshi.
Okay.
I can't play Halo 5 yet.
Mm.
Chiburu looks fun, but I'm probably more interested in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Alright, and for me, I'm going to go with Halo 5. I have been playing Destiny nonstop. Obviously, that's the game from Bungie, who created Halo, and they're not on it anymore. They moved on to Destiny, basically. But playing Destiny so much since The Taken King came out has really gotten me in the mood for more Halo. So for sure. Alright, so next, movies. What do we got? First week. Yeah, there's a lot. We'll go through these a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Just say 15 seconds on why you like the movies.
Alright.
Alright, first weekend, October 2nd, we have The Martian and we have Sicario.
I'm interested in both of those.
I'm very interested in both of those as well. Return to form, apparently, for Ridley Scott. And then Sicario, I mean, it's being compared to Heat and to Traffic, and that is a good thing in my mind.
I finally saw the trailer for it last night. I hadn't seen anything for it. I can't wait.
Yes, more badass Emily Blunt.
Yep.
Please.
We all need that in our lives.
Yes, after Edge of Tomorrow. It's not called Live, Die, Repeat, no matter what they want to tell me on the DVD. Alright, October 9th, we have Pan, and we have Steve Jobs.
Okay. Pan looks a little interesting. I'm curious to see kind of what they do with it. I don't really need another Peter Pan movie.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Jobs, I'm really only interested because of Fassbender.
Okay.
I didn't see the last Jobs biopic.
No.
But I mean, everything I've seen so far of this one, it looks interesting. I'll check it out probably.
Okay. Pan, I am definitely interested in Pan, based on the cast, based on the potential of Joe Wright as a director. Occasionally,
I always
not
forget
good.
he's directing that. Okay.
Occasionally not good, but visually the movie looks like it could be interesting. It could be a mess. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's intriguing, to say the least. Steve Jobs, I can't wait for. Danny Boyle, Aaron Sorkin screenplay. The cast, Fassbender is apparently amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just across the board, the other people in that movie, you know, you have Kate Winslet, always good. You have Seth Rogen. I'm so interested to see Seth Rogen and Aaron Sorkin dialogue mixed.
I saw
don't know what to expect.
Poster for it, and it's like I didn't know he was even
Steve Wozniak. I'm very interested. I did not see the Ashton Kutcher Steve Jobs movie either, but I have read the Steve Jobs biography written by Isaacson, and the guy, you know, think what you want of him. He incredible life.
Yeah.
He really is, you know, in a lot of ways the modern day Walt Disney, and just the touch point that he's had on our. Everybody has an iPhone. I mean, I know that you don't, but you know what I mean. Like, so many people are so influenced on a daily basis by the things that he helped create.
I mean, there's people who, doesn't matter what it is, if it has Apple on it, they're going to buy it.
Be there and they'll buy it.
And it's the same thing with Disney. If there's a Disney logo on it, they're going to get it.
And just, you know, the last time that Aaron Sorkin was involved in a high-profile movie like this was The Social Network. It's a movie I loved. So can't wait for that. Next weekend, October 16th, we have a busy week.
Yeah.
We have Goosebumps.
Okay.
We have Crimson Peak.
Okay.
We have Room in limited release, which is a movie that has drawn rave reviews for Brie Larson's performance.
Oh, that's the Brie Larson one, that's right.
And we also have a new Steven Spielberg movie, Bridge of Spies.
Okay.
So busy week. Crimson Peak we talked about last week, and we're both excited.
I'm very excited for that.
Goosebumps, I'm excited for. I'm a huge fan of the books as a kid. We'll see. It could shit on that legacy, but it looks to me like they potentially have captured that whimsical fun, where it's not just a kids movie. Hopefully, we'll.
I really hope. I mean, I'm like you. Like, I read every Goosebumps movie or every Goosebumps book I get my hands on. I was a huge fan of that. I was excited when I kind of heard, you know, the movies come out with the way they were handling it, and kind of the more I see the trailers, the more I'm a little less interested. And I hope some of the marketing is just, oh look, there's also stuff for kids in it.
Right.
Like, I hope it's just trying to attract that stuff, and it's not all like, oh, I'm big and I hit my head on stuff. Like, I can't fit through this door, and like.
Yeah, it definitely has potential to be that, and I hope it's not. I hope it does capture that mix where it's good. You know, something like the Lego Movie.
Yeah, where everybody can enjoy
everyone. Looking forward to that, and then I will always be anticipating new Spielberg movies, especially one written by the Coen brothers.
Yeah.
Starring, you know, Tom Hanks. Definitely very interested in this movie. All right, 10/23. We have Gem and the Holograms. We have The Last Witch Hunter, with Vin Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension. That sounds like a fake title.
I saw the trailer for that last night.
I've seen the trailer
It's something, man.
Yeah, and then we also have Rock the Casbah with
That's a Bill Murray one?
Bill Murray,
Okay.
directed by Barry Levinson. So we have those.
Well, I think what we just said kind of sums up our thoughts on the Paranormal Activity one. Definitely interested in Rock the Casbah. Always interested in whatever Bill Murray's doing.
It's got an interesting cast too: Kate Hudson, Zoe
Mhm.
Deschanel, Danny McBride.
Yeah.
So
Um,
Barry Levinson hasn't, in my opinion, made a good movie in a very, very long time.
yeah.
But we'll see. I'll certainly see it. Bill Murray in a starring role.
What were the other
Always
ones on there?
interesting. Gem and the Holograms and The Last Witch Hunter.
I saw the trailer for Last Witch Hunter. I'm gonna see it. Like it.
I'm not.
It looks like it could either be awful or it could be kind of like just like a fun.
To me, it just looks like it's going to be awful. We'll see. No, I'm not going to see that. And then October 30th, just before Halloween, the movie gods are gifting us with The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, which looks terrible.
Okay.
And Our Brand of Crisis, which is the new movie from David Gordon Green with
Okay.
Sandra Bullock.
That's right.
I have not seen the trailer for this. My understanding is that it is supposedly going to be an awards contender, and it's nice to see David Gordon Green back into that mold. Not nuts about Sandra Bullock most of the time, and everything that I've read makes me think that it sounds like another Aaron Brockovich. We'll see. I don't know. But there's those. So
Yeah.
those are the movies of October. Which one jumps out to you as your must-see of the month?
I gotta go with Crimson Peak.
Okay.
If I didn't pick that, I'd probably pick like Room or something like that. But I mean, Crimson Peak's the one that I've been anticipating for a long time. So if I see nothing in the month of October, I am seeing Crimson Peak. Like, if I see nothing else, it's gonna be Crimson Peak.
Okay. For me, looking forward to that one. Obviously looking forward to Bridge of Spies. But my number one is going to go back to Steve Jobs.
Okay.
I'm very excited for this movie. The 3-act structure of the film sounds so interesting to me, the way that they've chosen to do it. Can't wait. We'll just go quickly through a couple other things. On TV this month, you have the season 2 premiere of Star Wars Rebels, a show that you have not watched yet.
I still need to get on that.
Really good. If you're hitting Star Wars fever, check out the show. It takes place before A New Hope. It's canon. Really interesting. Apparently, stuff in it is going to apply to Force Awakens. We just don't know what that is yet. We also have the returns of Arrow and Flash the first week of October. Love those shows.
I don't watch
You
them.
don't watch them. And then October 11th, we have The Walking Dead. That's obviously the big premiere of the month in terms of people. We'll see.
Yeah, I watch it.
Yeah, I watch it too. I'm the same way.
I'm
I
not
don't
excited.
get
I'm not
excited.
disappointed. I will watch it.
Yeah, it's a thing that's happening.
Yeah.
We walk straight into it like zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple books that people will probably want to know about. In October, we have The Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, which is a collection of short stories that take place in the Game of Thrones universe from George R.R. Martin. Hold you off until the next book. They've previously been available, but they were released together for the first time. Some new stuff in there. And then the big one that I'm excited about, and I don't know, maybe you will be too, on October 6th, we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the illustrated edition, which is it's a new collection of the book with like this absolutely stunning artwork just inserted into it. It's not like it's a graphic novel or anything. It's just the book, but it has like 100. If you've seen some of these images,
I haven't
like
seen
the
any of them.
artwork is
I didn't know this was coming out.
great. It's going to be really cool. They're going to be doing it for all 7 books. It really is. You know, at first, you know, you look at it. I've seen some of this, the artwork of Hagrid and of Ron and of Hermione and stuff, and you have to push what you know from the movies out of your mind. These are new interpretations by this great artist, and it's really cool. I'm excited to have.
Is it based on the covers and like the original artwork?
No,
Is it totally just?
No, it's a new interpretation.
Okay. Okay.
So this is being done in conjunction with J.K. Rowling, and I'm definitely looking forward to these books. The first one, they're going to come out about yearly. They said it might take a year and a half for some of the longer books because it is just one guy doing the art. Prime. It's good. Check it out. So looking forward to that. But that is October in a nutshell.
All right.
exciting month.
Yeah.
I wish that there was a
definitely.
little bit more good horror to get excited for.
Yeah.
Obviously, Crimson Peak is one that could potentially be good.
Mhm.
It does have that Victorian Gothics setting that that I do enjoy. So we'll see. Yeah,
Uh,
see how the month goes.
yeah, I'm excited.
Go along.